Is this a two-horse race now, with Liverpool losing and almost, 9 points behind? Do you think it's a little bit too much? Is it a three-horse race, or is it, you think, a two-horse race?
So without the Liver bird pumping out my chest, I do want to say obviously we still are in it. I think there's plenty more football to be said, but at this current stage, I think I'm like you, and like you said on the previous episode, I think I'm happy to sort of admit defeat now. It'd be very unlikely for them to both drop a huge amount of points. And I do want to say something after seeing that City game, and I watched the Dortmund game as well. To be fair, City look really good. Like they're playing all these interplaying passes through the channels, they're passing the ball way up the field. I think in the Dortmund game, it was one of few games that Pep's had where he's had less than 50% possession. So he's definitely put on this sort of, all right, I'm back, I'm here to prove a point, because I think a lot of people thought he brought a team to win the Champions League. Players like Reinders, players like Cherki, very European kind of players, but they're all stepping up. And listen, I'll put my hand up. Fair play to Doku. Like he's come out in strides. You've got a player like Doku on one side, you've got Foden who's finding form, Haaland, which is incredible, with without Rodri as well, they're looking really good. Nico Gonzalez has really adapted well to that role. The defence is strong. Fair play with Nico O'Reilly, and maybe their wing backs could be questioned, but and then Donnarumma at the back, probably the best goalkeeper in the world right now. So they've got the squad to compete with City. We've had the times where, God, they've just been chasing us forever and then they eventually nick it. I think that's the key point in this title race now. Will Arsenal do what we did and just take on the pressure and go, you know what, this is finally our year? Or will they shoot themselves in the foot and Pep just keep steaming on? But personally, I think Pep's got a lot to prove and I think he could actually do it. What about you?
Yeah, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head there when it comes to Arsenal, seeing if they can cope with the pressure of being in front and having a kind of a wolf pack chasing from behind, because obviously the way City have been playing is just exceptional. And again, maybe they've had the shackles released a little bit, not having the pressure put on them. And obviously they've had time for some of the players to bed in. So they are now in a position where they can just go from strength to strength. And yeah, they had the odd loss here and there, but the resilience they've shown. And it just goes to prove if you have an informed striker or somebody on the pitch that can just get you those goals in those sort of tight games, then you can really springboard off of that. And I personally do think it's a two-horse race, and I do think City will do it, because I think Pep, after having a season of winning nothing, is fresh and ready, and I think the hunger is back. And I think even pre-game he got that message from Klopp to say it was his 1,000th game, so he was smiling and that little sparkle was in his eye, and maybe those were Klopp's words have sort of sprinkled over to Pep to sort of say, yeah, I am actually a great manager, and to have that little battle in himself to actually win another league title. So yeah, for me, I think it's Man City's to win and Arsenal's to lose.